I want a New York style, but not too extreme.
Alright. My name is Flame, and I am a makeover expert.
So I'm from Kennesaw, and typically in Kennesaw, well, we have a lot of diversity in hairstyles. There's a lot of mullets. There's your occasional rat tail cuts. But a lot of the southern girls actually just like to bleach the heck out of their hair.
Well, this is New York City, hon, so we're not going to do any of those looks. I'm going to give you something really polished, really sophisticated, something to help you start out your career here in NYC. Don't worry about the rat tails. We're not going to go there at all.
Good. Wasn't really looking to get a rat tail.
Save that for me. I like the rat tail. But not for you.
When I first saw Flame with his bright red hair, I was a little bit worried that he'd do something extreme with my color, but I love the subtle caramel highlights. They look wonderful.
Well, I think it's really important to work for Made in New York because I know what it's like to not be from New York. I'm originally from Ecuador myself, and I remember what it was like to try to kind of blend in and fit in. It's a really big, tough, scary city sometimes.
Hi, my name is Regina, and I'm the wardrobe stylist.
I love being a stylist because I like to transform people into somebody they never thought that they could be. I like to work with a lot of people who are afraid to take a step into the trend world or something outside of their normal kind of deal.
So how do you feel about a midterm?
Well, I like my beard, and I've got a bit of a beard gut going on, so I don't typically wear that kind of clothing. I'm willing to try it out.
So you can get away with wearing this top, but not showing the beer gut, let's just say the beer baby.
I love it. I love the color.
Awesome. I got you a cool little
I really like that
leather jacket. We'll get you in a fun hat out there as well. And then for the boots, we're going to put them on both of the outfits. I kind of just want to see what it looks like. Go for these good old rugged, a little bit of a thicker heel for you.
I don't know what she's thinking with these heels, but I'm definitely going to fall on my face.
Please just give me a little bit of trust today. I really hope she opens up a little bit and just embraces this new change in her life. Just a little bit for me.
Stop. Stop.
Now we're ready for the street.
Wait, that sounds like I'm a hooker.
Oh, right, sure. Let's not then.
Now I'm ready to go across the street.
So Made in New York came to mind because a lot of my friends are all transplants moving to this city, and the one thing that kind of combines and we all have in common is that we're needing to make a fresh start. So I decided that Made in New York would be a way of empowering my clients and really establishing them as a new person on the New York City market. What made you decide to move from Georgia after 8 years to New York?
I think it was just one of those things. I lived in Atlanta for 8 years. I lived in Georgia my entire life, and it's a city, but it's a small city, and it has a very small town feel. Everybody knows each other, and I hit a point where in comedy I felt like I wanted to do more, and there's only so many open mics you can do in Atlanta.
So now that you're in New York, what inspired you to change your look and get a makeover?
I find that up here to eventually get booked on bigger comedy shows in Manhattan, especially at clubs, they really look for people who have a more polished look.
So obviously, with a makeover, there's a lot of things that you have to let go of. What would be the one thing that you feel that you need to let go of that's going to be hard to say goodbye to?
For much of my early 20s, starting out doing improv and doing stand-up, I kind of wore a very stereotypical new comic thing, which is the hoodie. But like we were saying, people aren't going to trust somebody in a hoodie on stage.
All right, so you've seen Flame, you've had your hair cut, and then you've seen Regina for wardrobe, but the next thing I want to do is to pass you on to Amber, who's our makeup artist. And coming from a makeup artist perspective from myself, I really want to tell her to kind of keep the whole fresh, natural girl next door look for you. And I really want to give you something that you can walk away with and you can recreate by yourself. So how do you think you're going to feel once the whole makeover is complete?
I think I'm going to feel much more confident on stage. I think I'll feel more like a professional comedian.